Finally, this is the last bit, which is for your discussion, which you have times for and is now placed on your course board. And this is for the week after half term, the first Tuesday back. So you have to discuss this verbally. So you'll be talking about giving feedback to your athlete. Effectively, you can pretend me or Lee or Faye or Sam or Anthony can be your athlete. Okay, you can make notes, that's fine, you can bring the notes in. The first bit, this is effectively the pass, so you give your athlete a detailed account of their progress, of what they've done well, and you think about some strengths that they've got and some areas for improvement. So Lee's strengths were that actually he was able to make significant progress on the cardiovascular sessions and actually was able to meet the demands of the training, complete each cardiovascular session and meet the targets set. And he developed cardiovascularly in the first, I think in the first week he was running 15 minutes, but actually when we found, in the 6th week we found him running 25 minutes. So there is a significant development there, and he's definitely developed his cardiovascular system. In terms of areas of improvement, I think that Lee found it difficult to engage in the HIIT training, and as I say, that might be due to the fact he plays matches on a Sunday, but he found it difficult to motivate himself as well within the HIIT training, and to be able to maximise himself within the exercises. When we go down to here, which is ensure your review of their targets set at the beginning of the program and state that they were met. Well, we set Lee a target, if you remember, of weight loss, and we said that we'd do his hip to waist ratio, his BMI, and skin fold calipers. And actually, in terms of Lee's BMI, it did decrease. We got him down to 27, which was our target. So we did meet the targets that were set at the beginning of the program. So we have had some impact on his body mass index. State how much or little progress the athlete has made and give reason. I think Lee has made significant progress within the program, but it could be better, and I would need to elaborate on this section as to why it could be better. And finally, highlight the positives and negatives of the athlete's performance during the 6-week program and comment how this has impacted their development. So I can talk about the positives that have taken place in terms of Lee and his training and his approach to the training, and I can also talk about the negatives. And we need to really comment on progression as well. What took place? How did he get better? Didn't he get better? Why didn't he get better? If he did get better, why did he get better? And these are the questions you need to ask about him. You need to, at the end, you'll need to provide a detailed recommendations for future activities stating how they could further develop your athlete. Okay, and these need to be supported with references. So you might want to bring in a handout with some references on, so you can refer to them in your discussion. Effectively, you're going to say, right, okay, I think I could adapt the training here, and this is the reason why I'd adapt it, and this is the and then a reference can support it and say this is the benefits of adapting that training, and this is why I perceive this as a definite area that I could develop. And that is pretty much it. Obviously, you can elaborate on these points much more than I have if you want to meet the criteria, but it's a guideline for where you need to go with it.